Before convicted felon Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell, information surfaced that he had spoken to a New York Times columnist who revealed information that just may answer the questions you have surrounding his death. But before I get into the report, if you have been watching the news lately, then it's likely you have seen the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 launch. Those Saturn V rockets moved, and they literally went from 0 miles per hour to 24,791 miles per hour by the time they hit the moon. And if you plotted their trajectory on a chart, it would have looked something like this. Except, the picture that you just saw had nothing to do with the Apollo launch. In fact, it had everything to do with the price of gold and how it has increased since June. Gold has shot up over 18% over the past 3 months, and in June, it was at 1,276. Now, we're looking at 1,500, and it's ongoing. Noble Gold Investments has been predicting that gold will take off since last year. In fact, their Facebook page has been warning for months of the dangers of keeping all your investments in stock. And guess what? They were right. If you want a financial cushion for your retirement, then now is the time to get gold and silver in your 401k or your IRA. Give Noble Gold Investments a call today at 1-877-646-5347. The number again, 1-877-646-5347. When you do call, please make sure to let them know that Lisa Haven sent you. That way you can take advantage of any promotions that they're offering for those listening to my channel, especially those involved with a gold IRA. So check them out on their website at noblegoldinvestments.com. Get yourself in a right spot with your 401k today. All right, back to the report. So just what did Jeffrey Epstein say to this New York Times columnist? We'll take a look at this article on gatewaypundit.com by Christina Layla, published August 12th, titled, Epstein boasted he had dirt on powerful people, including tech oligarchs. He was ready to talk. The article goes on to state that convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein told New York Times columnist James Stewart that he had dirt on many very powerful people, including the tech oligarchs. Mr. Stewart visited Epstein at his mega mansion in Manhattan last August, where he bragged about knowing an astonishing number of rich, famous, and powerful people. He had claimed he had the photos to prove it, Stewart wrote, adding that Epstein claimed he had very damaging and embarrassing information on some very prominent names in the tech industry, although he didn't drop any specific names. He said people in Silicon Valley had a reputation for being geeky workaholics, but that was far from the truth. They were hedonistic and regular users of recreational drugs. He said he'd witnessed prominent tech figures taking drugs and arranging for sex. Mr. Epstein stressed that he never drank or used drugs of any kind, Stewart wrote. Stewart recalls seeing a picture of Epstein with former Bill Clinton on a table covered with several famed photographs. Epstein called Stewart earlier this year and was apparently ready to disclose more details about his life, according to Stewart. It further details in the article, Epstein also reported that he kept a little black book with 301 Brits among his contacts, according to the FBI. There were more than 1,000 numbers and dozens of emails between the Brits named in the book belonging to Prince Andrew's pervert pal, the Mirror reported. According to James Stewart, Jeffrey Epstein had a little black book, by the way, that contained over 301 British names, 1,000 altogether of email addresses and phone numbers. But I'm curious, whose names would be found in that little black book? Would it be Bill Clinton's name, especially considering that Jeffrey Epstein had pictures of him and Bill Clinton on the table? Is it any wonder that there is a body count, I'm talking in the hundreds now, that follow the Clintons, and now we just have one more person added to the Clinton body count file? You see, I think that this interview is a very powerful interview, especially when you consider Jeffrey Epstein's little black book of names. And here's the thing. The FBI, shortly after Epstein's death, started raiding his island and his property. Take a look at this information on CNBC.com. FBI seized computers in raid at Jeffrey Epstein's Virgin Island home. ChicagoTribune.com. FBI raids Jeffrey Epstein's private island in ongoing probe after his death in U.S. custody. Question: why was his house raided after his death? Why didn't they raid it and start looking into it before? And maybe they did. But suddenly, it seems as if they're looking for certain information. Could it be that his little black book is somewhere hiding? Did someone have the ability to confiscate this little black book? Because as far as I know, nothing has been leaked to the American public. Bottom line, according to the New York Times columnist, Jeffrey Epstein had dirt on really powerful people, including tech oligarchs. Maybe this is why multiple social media outlets are attempting to silence any and all conversations on Jeffrey Epstein. Maybe this is why Twitter is falsifying information on their trending section about Jeffrey Epstein. Everybody saw Clinton body count go up, and then it mysteriously changes to Trump body count. Coincidence? I don't think so. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. I think we all know that there's a deeper agenda to this story, and I think everybody, both on the left and the right, agree. Anyhow, I hope everything else is going well with you guys. I love you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.